Hey guys, welcome. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to actually just share this out to the main YouTube affiliate network group. Give me 1 second. Make yourself comfortable, guys. I'll be with you guys in a moment. Hold on 1 second. All right, guys, just share it out. If you want to put it on the Super Affiliate Network main, I'm having a problem. I can't share it for some reason. I know Facebook had an update that actually changed it. All right. Hello, Jolene. Felisa, Keisha Bass, what's up? Hey now. Hello, Chrissy. Welcome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good to see you guys on today. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So Anastasia will be with us shortly. She's running a little bit behind, but she'll be here in a few moments. Okay. So we're going to talk about something really awesome tonight, guys. It's something that basically, it's about personal development, but a lot of people don't really, they get it, but they don't get it. So I kind of want to dive in a little bit deeper, personal development, and kind of break down the different elements within that one broad category of personal development. And it's going to help you guys understand, what it really takes to really understand personal development on a deeper level. Okay. So let me just give a few more minutes to get people on. Hi, Lamar. How you doing? Daniel, Sarah, Doug, Valerie, James. Welcome, James. Good to see you guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And let me like this too. I'll love it as well. Woo! All right, guys. So now we're at 9:05. We are ready to get this party started. All right. Okay, guys. So we all are in this industry, and we are. Well, first of all, let me introduce myself if you don't know who I am before I get into the content. My name is Rich Guzman, and I've been with the Super Affiliate Network since March of 2016, and we've actually earned over a six-figure income with the company in less than a year. And also, we've gone the Maui Intensive, and we've actually pretty much broke some great records in this company. And what we want to do is we want to just give back to you guys and share some really deep insight on what it really takes and how can you move yourself to the next level in your business. I say yourself because it is about you, right? The business is just a byproduct of what you're doing. So we need to focus on ourselves more than anything. That's the most important thing, all right? So let me dive in deep here. So basically, we hear the word personal development, and before I get into anything, I want you guys to tell me, what does personal development mean to you? Okay, that's what I want you guys to let me know. Let's see here. Hey Sarah, how you doing? Okay. So in the chat, guys, I want you guys to type in the chat, what does personal development mean to you? Okay, very important. Put in the chat. I want to know what you guys think of personal development, what it means to you. Sorry about that. I thought my phone was down. I guess it wasn't. Now it is. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let me know, guys, in the chat, what does personal development mean to you? What do you think personal development is? Becoming better and better every day and better than I was yesterday. That's a good way of looking at it. It's a good way. That's good. Lamar, it's improving yourself to doing productive work every day. Okay? I want everybody to really engage, everybody that's on this call. I want all of you to be super engaged with this question. Subconscious level. Okay, P. Shabbat says subconscious level. Yep, it's definitely deep, that's for sure. And Doug says, making myself better to run my business. Hopefully I'm pronouncing this right. I don't know. Is it Talisa? She says, growth in your character. Ooh, that's getting a little closer. That's good. That's good. And Sarah says, reading every day, like Ecker, Robbins, Kiyosaki, etc. Yeah, I mean, that's teaching yourself personal development. Yeah, but what is personal development? This is what I want to get into. Really deep, guys. I want you guys to go deep in your mind today, right? Tonight, I want you guys to really, today, wherever you are in the world, go deep in your mind and tell me what you think personal development is. Improving yourself, changing your mindset. Tamisha says, improving yourself, changing your mindset. Okay, that's good. That's good. Getting closer. Chrissy says, making myself better and becoming a leader so I can help others too. Okay, all right. Making you guys really work your mind now. This is going to be good, guys, when I share some stuff with you about it. Improving yourself. Yes. Okay, Dallas says, learning more and making changes for the better as I go. Now, that's a good insight. Okay, that's a good insight. Keep going, guys. Keep going. It's a never-ending process. Yes, that's for sure. It sure is. Never, ever stops. Let's see. Jolene says, becoming a better version of yourself. That's a good one. But that's part of it, though. That's part of it. You see, with personal development, there's different elements within that broad category. So we're going to dive in deeper with those elements. Oh, look at this. Hello.
Hey, guys. How you doing? Just did a beer run for Rich just now.
She did a beer run. So anyways, thank you, dear. So, let's see, learning something new about myself, stepping outside of my comfort zone. Ooh, Ooh, Valerie, nice. I like that one. That was good. And making them really dig deep inside
I'm gonna have
themselves.
water.
Okay.
I'm parched. But
No, no, I really want them to dig deep.
Oh, what are we talking about?
Personal development.
Oh, excellent.
I'm going to be diving in deep and breaking some things down.
Oh, you're very, very good at that.
Yo, what's up, Ace and Rich? Yes, Billy, what's happening? Billy, what do you think personal development is? Participate with us, brother. Personal development is drinking a Guinness every day. Well, it can be. I call it the chocolate waterfall. Valerie says, learning something new about myself, stepping outside my comfort zone. Ooh, we're getting good now. We're getting good. Billy says, opening your mind, becoming more aware. That's good too as well. All these, see, you guys are really, you're digging deep and you're digging into your mind, into your brain now, right? And you're going to start learning some stuff tonight. I'm going to break down some different elements. It's going to really help. Betsy says, being aware of who you are and where you need to be. Chrissy says, never get comfortable and always go out of your comfort zone, of our comfort zone, yeah. Here's the thing, guys. You guys done? You guys want to shoot me some more?
Good crowd tonight. Look at this. Ooh, careful now.
Can't have that happen. Let's see if the chocolate waterfall happens. Oh, hearts. Awesome. Love the hearts. Okay, so you guys are ready, huh? I made you work a little bit, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome.
You got them thinking, Rich.
And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get your juices flowing because once you start digging deep, you'll finally realize why there's so much crap going on in the world today. Our minds are so bombarded with things that are not healthy for our mindset.
Tell me about it.
Over the past years, growing up, we've been recording nonsense that is not even, healthy for us mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. All right, let's get into the content. So what I want to do is break down pretty much each element. Now, you guys heard me talk in the past in videos about awareness and things like that because I'm very, very in tune with that, right? I'm very aware of a lot of different things. Even when I screw up, I'm really aware of it. So let me just change this light because this light's starting to change on me. I love technology. What can I say? There we go. There we go right there.
You got it on the white. Sometimes it turns blue.
Awesome. It was weird. This time it didn't go blue. I think after I did the update, it changed.
Ah, okay.
All right, guys. So the first, you know what? I want to be, okay. Hold on. Let me look at the chats here. Okay, everybody on this call, I want you guys to do some homework with me. Not homework, but just grab a pad and pen or in front of your computer if you want to just type up in a notepad or Microsoft Word. Participate. I want you guys to write these categories.
Don't just watch. Participate.
Yeah. Write these categories down. Give me this chocolate. Okay. Tasty. Thank you.
You're welcome. I treat.
Yes, such a sweetheart. Okay, you guys ready? You guys got your stuff to write and type?
All right,
I'm not going to get started until you guys let me know.
Cecilia says sure. Okay.
I want some engagement.
Chrissy, you taking notes? Betsy taking notes? Billy taking notes? Ready? Lamar said he ready.
Yep, and you don't got to take notes on what I'm going to talk about. I just want you to take notes on the categories I'm going to go over.
On the categories. Got it.
Okay?
Got it.
Again, it's no Stella, but hey, you know what? The glass is a Stella.
He likes Stella. He does. He just felt like a Guinness tonight.
Yeah, you know, I get in the mood to change. I'm excited about tonight. So this is stuff I love.
Yeah, insight and beer.
Yeah, of course. All right, so you guys, I want some engagement here. It helps me, you know, bring out the best of me.
Hello, the hearts. There they
So I
are.
want you guys
Good.
to let me know in the chat. Do you guys have your pen and paper or pencil and pad?
They're ready, Rich.
You're
Let's
ready?
get into it.
All right.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do this.
All right, so the first category I want to talk about is improving self-awareness. Okay? Improving self-awareness. Now, what does that mean? It's like, how can I become the better version of myself? It doesn't mean to try to go and model or copy someone. How can I be the best version of myself? You guys get that? Because when we look deep inside ourselves, we have so much potential internally. And by knowing that and being self-aware of that, we can shine. We can do so much. We can do so much more than your mind ever imagined, right?
Oh, yeah.
But only when we have that self-awareness, right? I was talking about awareness, right? That's where it comes from, okay? So if you are fully aware of your surroundings, if you're fully aware, aware of who you are and what you're capable of, and don't let any outside influences your journey, okay? There's nothing that will stop you from growing, right? Because you're going to continue growing because it's going to be a consistent growth. It's never going to stop. We all know that, right? But we don't know unless we are fully self-aware, all right? So that's one category, guys, in personal development. The second category, all right? And this is my favorite. I don't know why, but I just love this one because I'm always teaching myself new stuff. I never stop. Improving self-knowledge. Self-knowledge. It could be, let's say you want to learn more about how could I, be better at reading? How could I be better at, answering questions? How could I be better at talking live on video, right? That's really a lot of self-knowledge, because what happens is when we try to do things that are uncomfortable, we get stuck in our own minds and we think like it's not possible.
Absolutely.
Right? We tell ourselves we can't do this and we can't do that because it's hard. Now, here's a philosophy that I came up with. Nothing is hard. I truly believe that it's just different. It's only different because it is just not familiar yet. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Understand that. It's just not familiar yet.
And I remember going through this with you. You were teaching me about this when
Yeah.
I was going through my Jersey days of being stubborn.
Yeah, I mean, because we're all
Yeah.
in this, guys. I
Yeah.
mean, we're not immune. I know we're not immune. Okay, I go through my own, problems in my own mind still to this day,
Yeah.
right? It doesn't end. But being that I'm always improving my self-knowledge and also my self-awareness, it lets me know that what I'm sensing, what I'm feeling is normal. And when I know that, I know how to improve upon that,
Right.
right?
Right.
That's the key, guys. So
Yeah.
self-knowledge, all right? So now the third category is improving skills. Now, I should have said this was my favorite because I love always improving my skills, right? I'm always learning new marketing skills. I'm always learning how can I do this strategy and then learn this strategy and then learn that strategy, right? So improving skills or learning new ones, right? Always keep growing, guys. I always say this. Always keep learning and growing. Never stop. You're learning solo ads. You learn how to go out there and hit up these vendors and do 200 clicks, 500 clicks, 1,000 clicks, and you're getting out there and you're learning these new skills. But once you master that skill, are you done? No. Learn how to write effective emails, another skill. How do you do another skill? Well, once you learn the emails, learn another way of driving traffic, right? You got to learn one thing at a time, and once you master that, you go to the next thing, and then the next thing, and then the next thing. And you get better and better, and pretty soon, your pie chart is nice and filled, right? And things start to get more balanced out. And as things get more balanced out, you start to have more success because you start to learn how to sustain your success by balancing your business, right? And that, comes from improving your skills and always learning new skills.
And not only that, but the added benefit of increasing your skill sets is to also increase your self-worth, your self-value, especially to the marketplace. Because eventually what will happen is, and we call this Super Affiliate Network graduates, Misha likes to call them the graduates of the Super Affiliate Network. You kind of got to think of this as your university to learning online affiliate marketing. And what happens is when you graduate from the Super Affiliate Network, when you do complete your 21 modules, when you do get accomplished and you actually start making your first 5-figure income, you're considered a graduate. And what that means is now you can leave room for learning these new skills, which increases your self-worth, increases your value to the marketplace, so you can start going out there and charging for your services, things of your time. Because when people want to start picking your brain and things like that, you got to start charging for that kind of thing, but you can't do it right now. You got to do it when you get to that point that you can start charging for your services, your coaching time, whatever it is that you want to offer. You want to write your own product, create your own thing later on.
Once you learn a skill set and you have that knowledge and you mastered it, you can charge for your services, right? Mm-hmm. Because you mastered a skill, you just build up that value, you invested a lot of time, and time is money, right? So this is why I always say, keep learning your skills, keep growing, keep getting better every day. Even if it takes you years, it doesn't matter. It's such a beautiful journey to bring new knowledge into this mind. It's one of the most powerful tools that was ever given to us, right? As a human being. So understand, if you keep growing, you keep learning, you start mastering brand new things that are exciting, right? So like, for instance, that we're going through that Facebook course we talked about and stuff like that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we're learning, the pitfalls, but we're also learning some other great things that's working, right? And we're failing, working. It's such a beautiful thing when you think about it, because it's like, if we don't never continue to learn, we're never going to master those things to catapult us a little bit more,
Like you were yesterday?
Yeah,
so I throw you under the bus?
Oh, yeah. No, I got a little bit upset.
You did?
Well, because I'll tell you why.
It happens. It's totally normal.
I got upset because... I got upset because, Facebook, once they flag your page, you're in the naughty list, right? And we're not flagged no more, but it seems like
you have to walk on eggshells.
You have to walk on eggshells.
Facebook ads approved.
Yeah, because now when I put up a lights campaign up, it got approved.
Right.
And then the only thing I changed was the targeting. Then it didn't get approved. Something was wrong there, because you only get not approved if the image is changed or the copy, the writing, right? Not the targeting. The targeting has nothing to do with getting accepted or not. So it gets ridiculous after a while. So that's why we got a different fan page, and that doesn't have a problem. But this one is very, very touchy. But yes, I got upset about it, but I understood, what do I need to do? I need to, be focused, be clear, understand that it's a process, that I need to just focus on what works. And you know what? Move the headache aside, focus on solutions.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So understand, guys, the secret to my success, I say my, even before I met Anastasia, was always learning new skills and never getting stuck in the education mode, but also when I learn something, I take action on it. Anastasia will tell you, this is how I do things. Like, when I learn something, I'll take action on it. This is why some things I haven't done yet, I'm supposed to be doing. I know, Misha. When I actually decide to do something, then I will take action on it, and then I would definitely, master it and stuff like that. But like right now, I like to do one thing at a time because I like to stay focused, right? So guys, trust me when I tell you, always improve your skills. Always keep learning new skills. Your value will go through the roof. You know what I mean? It's just amazing what will happen, okay? So the other category, the next category I want to talk about it's actually, this is something that I learned through my coach that really set the bar to understand about people's personalities. And I'm not talking about red, white, and blue. I'm talking about, the colors like blue and red and yellow. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, the identities and personalities that people have. And this happens because
this is gonna be a good one, Rich.
this happens because we create identities for ourselves.
Don't you?
And let me fix my glasses.
I laugh at this because I wasn't aware when it was happening to me, and I remember going through it, and I was breaking down, and you just looked at me and was like, "You need to stop. You need to stop right now. You're self-sabotaging yourself. You're creating this false identity of who you are because of the people who around you told you that you were going to be this way, or told you that you are this way, and you just made it your identity."
Right.
And
So
I want you to get into it.
yeah, because this is something that really,
powerful.
these are all my favorites. All the categories are my favorites. But this is definitely one that it hits here because being mentored and coached and being broken, by my coach. We tend to do this all the time, guys. We tend to say things to ourselves consciously and subconsciously. And what happens when we do that is we create new identities for ourselves. And those identities, most of the time, are not healthy. Okay? And this is why we self-sabotage ourselves with success when we get involved in business. Because when you're in business, it's all about you, right? You gotta take action. You gotta be responsible. You gotta make sure that you're holding yourself accountable. All these different things, right? And if you're creating unhealthy identities, when push comes to shove, when it's time to be responsible and really take hold of your business, that kind of sort of thing will hold you back immensely. See, a lot of people may not think so, but it will. It will, because you can't focus, because your mindset is not in the right place, because identities are not who you are. They're just living extensions of what created over the past. You know what I'm saying?
What was one of the old ones that I broke through? Do you remember? I had a couple of them.
I have to think about that one.
Yeah.
There were a few.
There were a few. But we tend to say things to ourselves, like you said, subconsciously, where we're like, well, I'm the kind of person that is, and then you fill in the blank, right? You ever find yourself doing that, where you catch yourself actually saying those negative things? Yeah. I know a lot of you do that to yourselves, and you say, well, I'm the kind of person that is. Well, really, are you really that kind of a person, or are you that kind of a person because someone told you that you were that kind of a person?
Right, yeah.
Right?
That's a good one.
So you can't really distinguish and say that you are that kind of a person because you haven't really broke that. You haven't broke through that shell that you pretended to be, that identity that's not even you. You're better than that. And you can break that shell immediately just from changing and changing your identity and working harder on yourself.
Right.
And going through that self-discovery. And that takes time. It's not an overnight thing. It does take time, because it took me quite a number of years until I met someone like a coach to actually bring that out of me, in order for me to proclaim that that was no longer my identity, and it was something that society or the status quo was telling me that I was supposed to be. When I'm the one that's, in control of my life, and I'm the one that's supposed to be me, just be who I am, original, authentic, and who I am created.
Right. So let me say this, okay? Because this is something that, you probably asking yourself, okay, Rich, what does identity have to do with personal development? Okay? Because I do get this a lot, like, what does that have to do with it? I mean, identity, personal development. Well, because when you get involved in personal development and you get involved in a business, you are going to be part of personal development. But what you're doing is you're rebuilding your identity, okay? You're rebuilding your identity from your past, because your old paradigm, which is your old identity, right? Those identities you created, like, oh, I'm fat, I can't lose weight, or I'm skinny, I can't gain weight, or I'm too tall, or I'm too short, or my feet are big, or I got big hands. And people create so many identities about themselves, and they talk negative about themselves, so that creates a false identity who they really are. So when you get involved in business, okay, and you start going to that personal development, because you must go through personal development, that's when you start to renew you, renew who you are. So that means you are creating your own brand new identity for yourself in a healthy, professional way. Okay?
I remember.
So is this making sense? Hold on.
Yeah.
So is this making sense? Right? So, all right. So you guys get that? That was a strong one because that's something that's, here for me.
But for me, I remember one of the identities I had, and go to the comments. Let's take a look at the people before I even say this. Let's take a look.
Take a look at the participants.
Oh, look at this. Awesome. Oh, great.
Yeah, self-evaluation is scary stuff, James, but very profitable. If we can be honest with ourselves and willing to address our issues. Yes, that's so important because a lot of people don't like to really be honest with themselves. So what happens is we put up a mask, right? We put up a veil. And the problem with that veil is that's the old identity blocking, the pureness of who we really truly are and what we're, what the potential that we have underneath that veil, underneath that mask. So once we take that mask off, okay, we can be ourselves. We can literally be honest with ourselves and go, you know what? I did shitty today. I screwed up. All right, what can I do to make it better? Not like, well, I'm great. I think I did phenomenal. Or I think I did great. Or, we tend to want to lie to ourselves to make our brain feel better, right? Because these are all the identities we created over the past. So we think by barely getting by, it's going to solve our success problem. The reality, it's not. We need to think the opposite. We can't barely get by. We need to be accountable to ourselves and be the best that we could be on a daily basis.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
That's how we create a brand new identity of ourselves where we could be better than we were yesterday, better than we were last week, better than we were last month, last year, last 10 years. You guys starting to get personal development now? This making sense?
Yes. So one of the things that I want to share with everyone here in the audience is, one of the false identities I had was every time I saw success in someone else, I would envy them and I would be angry and I would look towards them like, why not me? What makes them so much better than me? What are they doing that's better than me? Am I broken? Am I non-fixable? And, I guess I'm too slow. Maybe just me, a Jersey girl growing from the hood. I don't deserve to make a 6-figure income. I don't deserve to live in a big house with a white picket fence or have a nice, Maserati. And I saw all this stuff.
But that wasn't you.
It wasn't you were the one that broke that.
Yeah, that wasn't
and you were like, Ace, that's not you.
Well, I didn't say Ace.
You said hun. You said
hun. Or Anastasia. Or Annie, Anastasia.
Yeah. You was like, you do not have to allow yourself to believe that. That's a false belief. That's not your identity. That's a false identity. Do you, and then he asked me this question when you helped me. You said, do you feel you deserve it?
Yeah.
Wow. And I was just like, I was puzzled and perplexed. Nobody's ever asked me that. Do you deserve to have it? Do you deserve it? And then I thought, I don't even know how to answer that kind of a question, And then when we got to that point where you were working with me and we were going through some coaching and I had to do mindset, I read the book, 12 Pillars of Success by Jim Rohn. Great book. And that was my first personal development book that I read that he put in my hand. And I actually learned from it. And I said, you know what? Hell yeah, I deserve to have it all. Everything that comes to me, I deserve. Why?
Right.
Because I work for it. I earn it. That's why I deserve to have it all. No one can take it away from me. The only person that can take it away from me is me.
If you screw up,
it's you.
It'll be gone.
It'll be gone.
That's the thing about success.
Yes.
Success can come, but it goes away so much faster.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because as soon as we drop the ball, guys,
goodbye.
That's it.
You are the weakest.
I got experience on that one. Trust me on that
Mm-hmm.
one. So what is the next thing I want to talk about? The next category. I mean, there's one part in one of the categories about improving career. If you have a job and stuff, and you want to be the best you can be at your job.
Oh.
That's important. For improving yourself. If you love your career and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not here for career, guys. We're here to run a business. We're here to become millionaires,
We're entrepreneurs.
right? Are we here to become millionaires or what, guys?
We're entrepreneurs,
That's what
man.
we're all about, right?
Yes.
So here's the last one, and this one is very interesting because we're always trying to improve our identity. We're always trying to improve upon ourselves and our skills and all those kind of things we talked about, right? But what about the potential? Why don't we dive a little bit deep into the potential that we have with every single one of us? See, I always tell Anastasia and other people, you always have, room for improvement. I don't care if you made 6 figures. I don't care if you made 7 figures. I don't even care if you made 8 figures. You always have room for improvement. It never ends, right? So if we have unlimited potential, while we're learning, while we're learning that potential that we have right now, all right, that current potential, it's going to get a little deep, guys. You have current potential right now. We're not at that future potential yet. We're at the current potential. We can improve on that potential. On that current potential, we can improve on that. Because we all have it. We all have that potential. But to be better and that potential to go even higher, to be better, right? Guess what? Improve on it. Improve on that potential, because that potential is the most powerful thing you can improve on. Because we all have it. You can be brand new. And somebody tells you, you know what? You got great potential. I do? Thank you. No, you know what? I really need to improve. I need to improve on this potential. See, because we've been told that sometimes, and we're like, oh, thank you. They think I have potential. Awesome. But take it seriously. When somebody tells you got potential,
accept it.
Accept it.
Accept it.
Love it. Make it your identity. Go, yes, I have great potential.
What else can I do?
What else can I do to improve on that potential? Right? So it's always identifying and improving that potential.
And a lot of it I discover through the 30-day video challenge. I find it coming through the video challenge. And many of you who actually come on camera and you start talking, and all of a sudden it's like, that doesn't seem like the same person that started the business. Yeah. All of a sudden in a week's end, you already are a week and 7 days into your challenge. You've got all these videos coming out and you're talking and you're putting insight and inspiration and you're motivating and you're talking about challenging subjects and you're speaking your mind in ways that no one's ever deemed possible. But you're bringing it out. And what's doing that is because you're getting uncomfortable. You're definitely doing something that is, no one ever thought of doing. And as you come out, people look at you in a different view site. Now they have like this 30,000 square foot view of who you really, really potentially can be. Yeah. Because the current you is not the one that is going to be successful. You are being groomed, ladies and gentlemen, for your success right here at the Super Affiliate Network. Everything that Misha pours into you, every knowledge, insight, inspiration, motivation, skill set, everything he is pouring his heart out. He's pouring everything into each and every one of you. And you need to take that straight to your heart and build on that, because those are the tools that you need to bring out the better and the greatest potential in yourself. That's right.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. Yes. Let's see here. Let me go through some questions here. Not questions.
I see comments.
Not questions, but comments, right? I'll start here.
Okay. Cecilia Young says, when we be ourselves, that's when we attract the right target market.
Yes, and that goes into what is your potential customer? Like, what is the customer that you're looking for? What is your ideal customer, right? That's important. Let's see. Chrissy says, my why is so strong and only getting stronger. Yeah. With that why, as bigger as it gets, it's going to get bigger. The bigger it gets, the more responsibility it requires.
Yes.
Remember that.
Lamar Thompson says, I agree. Be true to yourself and focus on you and those around you.
Nice.
Chrissy says, yes, envy, I thought about that today. Comparing myself to my older sister and never feeling good enough.
Let me go over this.
Ooh.
I got 2 sisters. And I
You grew
got.
up in a house full of women.
Yes.
Chris, you better listen to him.
I have my own issues with my own, like my family. No family is perfect, right?
All families are dysfunctional.
And this is how I would look. You may not agree with the way, your sister does things, or the way that you might feel towards her and stuff like, you know what I mean? There's a resistance there, right? This is how I would handle that. I would just be like, you know what? I love you for who you are. I love you because you're my sister. And I love myself because I respect my sister, right? Even though we might not agree on things, even though you might not like some things that person does, or for whatever reason, in order to release ourselves, we must love ourselves, right? And accept and respect, right? Because we're not doing it for nobody else. We're doing it for ourselves. Once we do that, then we can be free. Remember that. Things like that will hold you back.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good advice.
James, that's so great that you have each other to keep each other in check and share your strengths. Yes, that is a blessing, okay? But let me tell you, in the beginning, it was not easy.
Pulling teeth, James. Me, I was the hardball. You know?
It was not easy.
If any client would work with Rich as a coach, he probably would have just cut it off immediately first month. But with me, it's because he was in a relationship with me. He really wanted me to break through, because he saw something. He saw the potential in me, but he saw that nobody was really working with me. Nobody was supporting me, especially in my own family. He saw that I wasn't getting the helping hand of support. And once he just pulled all the stops and he was just like, I'm not going to give you anything. I will be hard on you. I'm not your boyfriend right now. I'm your coach. I am going to give you what my coach, who I paid thousands of dollars for to fly to California and learn, I'm going to teach you how to be a better you, so that you could be more valuable to the marketplace, so that people will know who you are, respect who you are, and you won't be having to, hustle the way you do with the wrong market. You can actually be better than this, and you could attract the right type of quality people in your business, and you will make more money. I didn't think that was possible because of my limited mindset. But the more that Rich worked with me, and you work with me every single, and he still works with me on different things that
I still gotta kick her butt a few times.
He still has I kick your butt too sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But it's important that you don't feel like you stop learning. Like he said, you don't stop progressing forward. You don't stop finding those weaknesses and defining your weaknesses, and start strengthening yourself, creating that new identity, because you're going to have to do that if you expect to become a successful entrepreneur. Yeah. There's no way around it. People try to get into this thing and they say, well, I don't want to be taught. I don't want to be coached. Show me where the button is so I can click on it and I can make a check. I said, oh, really? Well, then you can go back to work, because that's where you can do it.
I'll be back to work.
You'll be back at work.
So Barry says, I also think that it has a lot to do, I said Barry's last name, but Robert Barry. I also think that it has a lot to do with being around people that want you to succeed. Chemistry is the word. It's great to be around people to be successful, and I learned that too. But what it really boils down to is, how bad do you want it? How bad do you really want it? Because even though we could want to be around those people, how often can we be around those people?
It's true.
Right?
Not everybody has that, that ability. So what happens is you have to seek outside your circle of influence and look for people online, communities, forums, and Facebook groups.
Yeah, it's a blessing that we have the internet for that reason. I mean, what if we're not around, right? Go on the internet, the YouTube, personal development, watch Bob Proctor. Man, get your mind right in check.
That's it.
I mean, it's just amazing when I think about that. Oh, I love the digital economy. Okay, so.
Chrissy says, thank you. Totally makes sense, Rich.
I'm glad. I have my own issues with my sister. Trust me, she knows. But I have patience. And even though I don't agree, I still love her. I still respect her. And, you know, I'll do anything for her. You know what I mean?
Megan Davenport. I got my family in total confusion with my online journey, and I love it.
Nice. Nice.
Chrissy says, amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
You. Oh, hearts and a smile. Yes. It's all about learning, Chrissy. More about ourselves.
Megan Davenport says, always learning and growing. Thanks, guys.
Oh, you're welcome, Megan. Nice to see you, Megan.
Yeah, good to see you.
Cecilia Young. Wow, this is treasure. Yes, lock it up. Lock it up, boy.
Tamisha Moore says, love this. This is great stuff.
I'm glad, guys.
I'm glad you're getting value out of this, guys. This is going to be great for you, and it'll definitely give you a nice kickstart to your week, to be productive, and to really just take your business to the next level. Really.
Okay, guys, so I want to make sure that you guys, I'm just going to go over the categories one more time, okay? The first one, I'm going to show you guys, I have this, man. Put it on your wall. Put it like right, so it's there, okay? Improving self-awareness. Improving self-knowledge. Improving skills and learning new ones. Okay? Building, renewing identity. Okay? Developing strengths and talents. Did I go over that one?
Mm-mm.
I didn't go over that one. Shame on me.
It's your notes.
Woo. Okay, guys, that's a bonus one. There we go.
Strength and talents.
Well, we'll get to that one in a minute. Okay, so
identifying and improving your potential. That's the last one.
Improving potential.
Right.
All right. I love that one.
So now you're going to go over, we missed one.
Developing strengths and talents. You want to do this one?
You can keep going. You're doing great. I'm leaving it for you. I talk a lot. You can go ahead.
Okay. So, developing strength and talents. Okay, so what is it that we could do to improve upon our strengths, right? So let's say that you're good at something. Let's say that you're good at writing an email. And this is kind of a thing that I have with you that we kind of go back and forth a little bit on.
Tug of war.
And This is something I'm working with her on now, if you guys really want to know currently, mindset-wise. I'll put you under the bus too. Okay. Is that if you're good at something, why wouldn't you improve upon those skills and get better and be a master? Huh?
It's true.
Right? Does this make sense, guys?
It's true.
If you're good at something, even if you're mediocre and you're comfortable and you're like, you know what? I feel like I'm okay at this. Remember I told you about improving on potential? We all have the potential, but if we're good at something, why not improve on it?
Because you know what? With me, the reason why I fight with that is because I never thought that that was something to actually take to the next level and work on. Like with me, public speaking was something that I dived into, and I never really spoke on stage before. And going to the Maui immersion come next month, I will be speaking on stage for the first time for the company. And that's,
well, we're not talking about speaking on stage.
No, public speaking, because that is a fear. That is a fear.
Yeah.
And so even though you can talk on video, you can talk on podcasts, being on stage is a totally different skill set. So when you're talking on stage, you could be yourself and everything, but what if you have to talk in front of thousands of people and it's a big thing? Don't you want to hire somebody to work with you, to teach you how to talk in public speaking?
You can do that if you want, yes, if that's what you really want to focus on.
If you really want to focus.
Okay?
Right.
But let's say that you're currently good at something.
Email marketing.
Shouldn't you improve on those strengths? Guys, give me some answers here on the chat. Don't you think, even if you're mediocre and you're like, you know what, I'm okay here, I'm mediocre on this, I feel like, I'm starting to get this, and I feel like I could be really good at this. Doesn't it make sense to improve on those skills and get really good and master it? I mean, come on, doesn't that make sense?
Yeah. Christy says, I still want to get even better with solo ads. Good point. See?
Good point.
Right there.
We all have strengths and weaknesses. And it's always okay to improve upon those weaknesses, but nobody ever talks about improve on your strengths. Just because we have strengths doesn't mean we're good at it. We may be good, but we're not great. And to be great, we must always strive to be perfect, even though we'll never be perfect.
Yeah. true.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
That's how we become a master of our craft and dominate. Right? See, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
See? Now you know.
Well, it's truly inspirational. It's
Now
definitely.
now you know.
I'll give you kisses. Mm.
Right in the cheek. Okay, so very important, guys. This is what I missed. Improve on your strengths, okay, and develop new strengths too. Because when you're good at something, you have to develop those new strengths to get even better, right? It's like a muscle. So just keep focus on that. Very important. All right.
Robert Berry says, if that's bringing in the bread, why not be a master, a go-to person?
Exactly. But look at the skill. The skill. Generating leads. Prospecting, closing sales. Wink, wink.
Yes.
Okay. Right? Closing and prospecting. What about email marketing? What about Facebook marketing? What about YouTube? What about lives? If we can improve on our skills, we could be phenomenal. Remember the potential. Improve on that potential, guys. It's powerful. Okay, awesome. Cool. This has been a
Great
very
call. Yeah.
lightning call.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't miss much.
No, I had them engaged in the beginning, and I wanted them to really dig deep in their minds
No,
and stuff
absolutely.
like that.
It's good for them. It's good for us.
Yeah, no, so guys,
Every time we're teaching and sharing, we're learning even more.
always,
Always learning even
always,
more.
always,
Learn
always,
from doing and learn from teaching. Learn, do, teach.
always, 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 always. So Earl says, I was late. Sorry. That's okay, Earl. Just back up. It'll be recorded. And you can watch it. It's a very, very good call. Want to make sure that we get some really good detail insight on personal development. Because people think personal development is about this, about that, but there's different categories about what personal development is all about. And I hope this guy has really opened up your mind tonight about personal development.
Yeah.
Here come the hearts. Want to get better with my lives too. Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. So I am going to do something here.
Aw, I know what you're going to do.
I'm just going to get a career out of it. We're in business. Cool, cool, cool. You guys want some bonus stuff too? I'll go over one more thing. One more thing. You guys want one more?
Uno más.
Uno más?
Uno más. One bonus. We'll go over one more personal development. Ah, okay.
I've saved the best for last.
Here we go. Don't you go nowhere.
Whoever leaves is going to miss out on this one.
Okay. Stay a little longer so you can get the bonus.
And this is why everybody's in business. They're in business to make money, right? But making money is not difficult. Keeping it is more difficult than making it. So once we start learning to make money, what is the next step in our evolution? What is the next step in our journey? Which is one of the most vital, important steps. You guys ready for this? Improving wealth. Improving wealth. Improving how to handle money.
Yes.
How do you handle money?
Woo.
You see, this goes back to those identities. This goes back to all the false crap that we've learned in the past.
Yep.
And what's currently going on in the world today, all the negative, BS and all those things. that is very unhealthy for our mindset. Wealth. We need to learn how to take the money and learn to have money work for us, so that way we can always make money. Now, we don't know this stuff. So what do? Well, it goes back into improving skills and learning new ones.
That's right.
I never stop learning, guys. I never, ever stop. Ask her. I never stop learning. So understand that improving wealth is another skill set that is important for you to understand. So once you learn how to make money, you think it's over? You gotta learn how to understand how money works. And when you do that, you're gonna create so much abundance, it's gonna flow from many different streams. You can't stop it even if you wanted to. Okay?
Yeah. Look at the comments flowing in about wealth. Here we come. Cecilia says, improving wealth. And she says, how do I handle money? How do I handle money?
That's an identity problem. It's older identities we created that we think we don't know how to handle money, that we think we don't understand money. When we have the ability and the power of here to go out there and learn how to make money work for you.
That's right.
See, when I look at paid advertising, I look at it as investing. I look at it as investing because I know I get a return. Yes. So I know I always know I'll make money.
Yes.
And then I get new ideas to make money. I always come up with new ideas. Every time Anastasia says, every time I come up with an idea, you always make money. Because I'm always thinking about how can I create more wealth? By learning how money works. One of the calls, I said money is a tool for me. It's not paper. It's a tool. And if you use that tool right, you can build wealth. Get it? Tool, build.
That's right.
You can build wealth.
And there's that saying, it's not about how much money you make, it's how much money you keep.
Yep. Always learn to create one stream of income before you do a multiple, before you do a second one.
That's why I tell people, like when they come to me and say, Coach Ace, I'd like to get involved, in your business. I already have a business of my own. I actually have a couple of businesses. And then when I ask them the question, I'll say, well, which one of those businesses out of the many businesses that you just told me you're involved in that you made your first 5 or 6 figure income with? And they tell me, well, none of them. And I said, and how many businesses do you have? Well, I have 2 MLMs and I have about 3 to 4 different affiliate programs I'm a part of. And I say, well, you got no business being in all those different programs. You need to focus on the one that's going to deem your possible return on investment. It's going to give you the highest ROI, and just scale that puppy up until you get to your first 5, 6 figure income. Then when you get to that first 6 figure income, you can add another stream. But don't do anything until you get the first one done.
Being an entrepreneur, guys, I'm going to leave you with this because I know we're at the top of the hour. Being an entrepreneur, it's never a straight line like a job. It's never a straight line where every week you get your paycheck.
That's right.
Right? That line is straight.
Yes.
It's very comfortable. It's very flat, right? Because it's comfortable. Being an entrepreneur when you first get started is like this. Up and down like a roller coaster, right? But what happens over time, those long up and down lines, they get like this. Okay? That's what happens as you improve your skill sets. Right now it's like this. Right? Up and down, like this steep. They're steep and they're going woo, like a big steep roller coaster. All the way up, all the way down. Then we get on the little kiddie roller coaster, right? That's the really little curves. That's when things start to smooth out a little bit. But it would never be a straight line because you don't have a job anymore. You have a business. And once you understand that, once you get it, it becomes the norm in your identity. All right, guys, with that being said, my name is Rich Guzman. Thank you so much for stopping by the Super Affiliate Network Inner Circle. Appreciate you for being here. And Anastasia, any few last words?
Just remember, we're going to post here the notes for you. Okay, so you guys will have that of what Rich talked about today. Rich, you were awesome. High five, man. Good work. And you guys, I'm sure you guys got a lot from what we said. Take for everything that we said to you, even if you have to watch this inner circle once again. Share it with your team members. Make sure you do that. Bring them back to the Super Affiliate Network fan page. Have them rewatch this because this one was just as good. Every inner circle that we do, we try to make better than the last one. We always try to focus on what is going to help you, what is going to make a difference in your life and in your business. So keep plugging in. If you're brand new here and this was your first inner circle, please feel free to post your feedback to Misha Wilson and let him know what value, what insight that you had gathered from this inner circle, and let him know when you'll be back on the next one.
Understand, guys, if this is your last day on earth, how will you live? You would have no fear because you know it's over. You would do everything in your power to do things that you never realized that you never did in the past. So let's say you have 30 days to live. How would you live? Think about that right now as you're building your business. Like your life depended on it, because it does. This is a part of your life. All right? Good night, guys. We'll see you next week on the next Super Affiliate Network Inner Circle coaching call. All right? With that being said, we love you guys. Take care.
Bye, guys.